Now on GMA with a comeback some 13,000 years in the making. Researchers have bred a trio of gray wolf pups that carry genes from the dire wolves, a species of giant canines that once roamed the earth. Ginger is back with an exclusive look inside the laboratory where it all happened. And Ginger, this is Jurassic Park meets Game of Thrones, as you said.
Yes, more than a year ago, Rebecca, you know this, I started talking to this group because they call themselves a de-extinction company, and that piqued my interest because they're promising to bring back the woolly mammoth by 2028. A few weeks ago, we signed NDAs and learned what they called their first big de-extinction success. As soon as we got on the call, they said, "Have you ever seen Game of Thrones? Because we brought back the direwolf."
Amelia?
With their foreboding presence, all-knowing eyes, and undying loyalty, the direwolf was as much a part of Game of Thrones as the actors themselves. And this morning, Colossal Biosciences say that they have managed to bring these mythical creatures, who last roamed the Earth 10,000 years ago, back from extinction. They say it's the first time an extinct species has ever come back to life.
Scientists have predicted that by 2050, more than half of species that are alive today could become extinct. I don't want that future.
According to Beth Shapiro and her team, they extracted high-quality DNA from direwolf fossils and combined that with the genome of a gray wolf.
That animal looks like a direwolf, it will behave like a direwolf, and it is a direwolf.
Colossal's chief animal officer, Matt James, is in charge of taking care of the 3 white direwolves: Romulus, Remus, and Khaleesi. Colossal is keeping the now 6-month-old direwolves at an undisclosed location on a 2,000-acre enclosed nature preserve.
The responsibility lies on me and my team in order to make sure that those animals live the best life possible, experience the most optimal welfare possible.
Dr. Robert Klitzman is a bioethicist and geneticist at Columbia University. And while excited about the idea of the direwolf,
and I mean, gee, that's impressive. There's a certain wow factor, like how cool is that, right?
he has concerns.
The bottom line is a lot of the genome we still do not understand. And so one wants to be careful if you're mucking around with genes that there may be things we don't understand. You may produce a wolf that's twice as ferocious.
After all, Jurassic Park, which explored the concept of bringing dinosaurs back from extinction, might have started like this. But it wound up like this. Hey! A cautionary tale for scientists.
Ecosystems are very delicately balanced, and nature is far more complicated than our ability as humans to understand it or to understand all the possible unforeseen consequences.
Colossal tells us that no wolves were harmed in the making of the dire wolves, and the 2 surrogate dogs that had them have been adopted through the Humane Society. There are also some critics who say that the new dire wolves are more gray wolf than dire wolf, even though they are white. You can catch the full story streaming tonight on ABC News Live Prime at 7 p.m. Eastern. I have to say, some of the work they're doing on real animals that are nearly extinct, that are endangered, like they've cloned 4 red wolves, for example, that's really exciting.
Yeah. I mean, it's fascinating. The kinds of breakthroughs, the potential for the kinds of breakthroughs here are just mind-boggling.
Then they have some of the best scientific minds on it, so hopefully they make good choices.
Put some AI, it's going to accelerate even more.
Right? Exactly.
That's what Ben asked. He said, are we sure that we saw real images of these?